Hey, welcome back to Fording Faith with your gal, Alicia Ann. In today's video, we are going over Step 5, Devotional 3, the Plum Line, found in Amos chapter 7, verses 7 and 8. My mind just went blank. That's okay. Oh yeah, and it's on page 1125 of the Life Recovery Bible. If you want to pause the video now, that would be great. But come on back so you can read along with me. Okay. We admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrong. Then he showed me another vision. I saw the Lord standing beside a wall that he had built using a plumb line. He was using a plumb line to see if it was still straight. And the Lord said to me, Amos, what do you see? I answered, a plumb line. And the Lord replied, I will test my people with this plumb line. I will no longer ignore all of their sins. You see, God looks at our lives with a plumb line, the Bible, his word to us. On our own, when we look at our lives may seem straight and strong, right? Yeah, that's how it was for me when I looked at my life. But if we measure our lives with God's plumb line, you want to know what we see? We see that we are weak and a very sinful people. So by praying to God for help, we can start the process towards a life in line with God and his standards. So when you measure the kind of instruments you use to measure your life, the kind of instruments we use to measure our lives often determine the kind of problems we uncover, right? So we use faulty guidelines. We can't measure accurate assessments, can we? No. We may wonder why we aren't progressing in the recovery program the way that we should. And when that happens, it may be that we may need to look closely at the devices we are using to measure the problem areas that we have. You see, the prophet Amos recorded this vision. I saw the Lord standing beside a wall that he had built using a plumb line. He was using a plumb line to see if it was still straight. And the Lord said, I will test my people with this plumb line. You see, a plumb line is a length of string. So it's a length of string. I don't have a string to show you. With a weight attached to the end. And then gravity ensures that the string is perfectly vertical, which is up and down, when it's held next to a building. And the plumb line provides a secure measurement by which to check whether the structure is in line with the physical universe. A building in line with the plumb line will be sturdy and function well. If the building's walls are out of line, they are not straight and will eventually collapse. And the same holds true for us today in the spiritual realm. So God's word is our spiritual plumb line. Just as we can't argue with the laws of gravity, we can't change the spiritual laws revealed in the Bible. We should measure our lives by the plumb line of God's word. When things don't measure up, it's important that we admit that there is a problem and start rebuilding accordingly to God's word. If you like this type of devotional, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that little notification bell if you want to continue in these steps, the 12 steps of the Life Recovery Bible with me. And our next devotional will be in John chapter 8 on pages 1353. And until then, may you have a blessed day. Bye.